Good morning everyone. Today we start our new chapter number 2, whole numbers. So before knowing whole numbers, first we have to know about what are natural numbers. See these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are these numbers? These are counting numbers. So counting numbers are called natural numbers, and when we include 0 between these numbers become whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? The numbers starting from 0, means counting numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers, or we can say that natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. So definition of natural numbers are counting numbers are called natural numbers. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Next is successor. If we add 1 to any number, we get the successor of that number. For example, 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Similarly, 3 plus 1 equals to 4. So, how we find the successor of any number? By adding 1. Next is predecessor. Subtract 1 to any number, we get the predecessor of that number. If we subtract 1 to any number, we get the predecessor. For example, 6 minus 1 equals to 5. 4 minus 1 equals to 3. Next is whole number. Natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. If I include 0 between natural numbers, the numbers become whole numbers. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Number line. What is number line? The line which is used to represent numbers. This is the number line for whole numbers starting from 0. The distance between two consecutive numbers is taken as a unit distance, means taken as a 1. So the distance between all the numbers on a number line is taken as 1. Again 1. Again 1. 1. Also, smallest number lie on the right side of the number line and biggest number lie on the right side of the number line. For example, we take two numbers 2 and 3. Between 2 and 3, 3 is the greater number, which is lie on the right side of the 2, and 2 is the smallest number, which is lie on the left side of the 3 on the number line. So smallest number lie on left side and biggest number lie on the right side of the number line. Now addition on the number line. Let us take an example. 1 plus 3. All know 1 plus 3 equals to 4. So do addition on number line. Start from 1 and jump 3 steps on the right side of the number line. Answer comes out to be 4. So when you do addition on a number line, you have to move right side. Now let us do subtraction on the number line. Let us take an example. 4 minus 2 equals to 2. We all know 4 minus 2 equals to 2. Let us do on number line. Start from 4 and move left side with jump of 1. Answer comes out to be 2. So when you do subtraction on number line, you have to move left side, and when you do addition on number line, you have to move right side. Now multiplication on the number line. Let us take an example. 2 multiplied 2 equals to 4. We all know 2 2s are 4. So do it on number line. Start from 0 and move 2 units at a time on a number line. So start from 0 and move 2 units on the number line on right side. Here 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. exercise 2.1, the first question is write the next three natural numbers after 10,999. So in this question we have to write the next three natural numbers, means we have to find the next three successor of 10,999. See how we find the next three natural numbers. Write down 10,999. Now find first successor by adding 1. 9 and 1, 10, and 1 carry goes to 10's place. Again 9 and 1, 10, 1 carry goes to 10's place. 9 and 1, 10, again 1 carry goes to 1000 place. 1 plus 0, answer is 1. Brought it down 1 as it is. This is first natural number. Next is 11,000. Now adding again 1, we have 0 plus 1, 1, brought it down zeros as it is, and 1 as it is. This is the next natural number. Next we have to find two natural numbers are there. Next natural number 11,001. By adding 1, we have 1 and 1, 2, brought it down 0 as it is, 1 and 1. So these are the three next natural numbers after 10,999. Third question is, which is the smallest whole numbers? We all know what are whole numbers. Natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. So the smallest whole number is 0. So 0 is the smallest whole number. Next, fourth question is, how many whole numbers are there between 32 and 53? So first in this question we have to find the whole numbers between 32 and 53. First we have to write the whole numbers between 32 and 53. So write down numbers between 32 and 53 equals to 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 and 52. So count these numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 whole numbers between 32 and 53. Next, second question is, write the three whole numbers occurring just before 10,001. We have to write the three whole numbers occurring before 10,001, means we have to find the predecessors of 10,001. So how we find the predecessors? By subtracting 1. First predecessor 10,001, subtracting 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Brought it down zeros as it is. So the first predecessor is 10,000. Next predecessor, again do subtraction with 1, as 1 cannot be subtracted from 0. So take borrow. When I take borrow from 1, it becomes 10. Here we left 0. Again borrow from 10, it becomes 10. Here left 9. Again borrow from 10, it becomes 10. Here 9 is left. Again borrow from 10, it becomes 10. Here 9 is left. Now subtracting 1 from 10, answer is 9. Brought down 9 as it is, 9, 9, 9. So the predecessor of 10,000 is 9,999. Next predecessor, again subtracting 1. 9 minus 1, 8. Again brought it down 9 as it is. So these are the three whole numbers occurring just before 10,001. Next question number 5 is, write the successor of. We have to write the successor in this question, and we all know how we find the successor, by adding 1 to any number. Here the first part is 24,40,701. We have to find the successor of this number. So write down 24,40,701. 40,701 by adding 1. So answer is 24,40,702. Next question, write the predecessor of. In this question we have to find the predecessors. Here the first part is 94, and how we find the predecessor? By subtracting 1. 94 minus 1, answer is 93. Rest of the parts you have to do it yourself. Now 7th question is, in each of the following pair of numbers state which whole number is on the left side of the other on the number line. Also write them with appropriate sign between them. In this question we have to find which whole number lie on the left side of the number line, and we all know smallest number lie on the left side of the number line. So in the first part is 530 and 503. So in these numbers the smallest number is 503. 503 lie left side of the number line. So 530 and 503. 530 is greater than 503. Next D part is 98,30,415. Here is 1,23,001. So which is the smallest number? Smallest number is 98,30,415. So 98,30,415 lie left side of the number line. So 98,30,415. Here is 1,23,001. So this is the biggest number. Now question number 8 is, which of the following statements are true and which are false? In this question we have to find out which statement is true and which statement is false. Here the A part is 0 is the smallest natural number. This statement is false because natural numbers are counting numbers and counting starts from 1. So the smallest natural number is 1. So this statement is false. Next B, 400 is the predecessor of 399. No, 400 is the successor of 399. Predecessor of 399 is 398. So this statement is also false. Next C, 0 is the smallest whole number. This statement is true. Whole numbers, natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. So the smallest whole number is 0. This statement is true. Next, 600 is the successor of 599. Yes, 600 is the successor of 599. And how we find the successor? By adding 1. When I add 1 in 599, answer comes out to be 600. So this statement is also true. Next, all natural numbers are whole numbers. Yes, all natural numbers are whole numbers. Counting numbers are also called whole numbers. This is also true. Next F part, all whole numbers are natural numbers. No, this statement is false because natural numbers are counting numbers, and in counting numbers 0 will not come. So all whole numbers are not natural numbers. This statement is false. Next, the predecessor of 2-digit number is never a single digit number. Predecessor of 2-digit number is never a single digit number. This statement is also false. Predecessor of 2-digit number, 10 minus 1. Here is 1-digit number. So predecessor of 2-digit number is also a single digit number. So this statement is false. 1 is the smallest whole number. This statement is also false because the smallest whole number is 0. Whole number will be starting from 0. Next, the natural number 1 has no predecessor. Natural number 1. Yes, natural number starting from 1 and 1 has no predecessor because the predecessor of 1 is 0 and 0 is not a natural number. So in case of natural number 1 has no predecessor. This statement is true. Next, the whole number 1 has no predecessor. This statement is false. In case of whole numbers, the predecessor of 1 is 0. Here 1 minus 1 equals to 0. 0 is the predecessor of 1. Next, the whole number 13 lies between 11 and 12. 13 lies between 11 and 12. No, 13's come after 12. So this statement is false. The whole number 0 has no predecessor. Yes, 0 has no predecessor. This statement is true. The successor of two-digit number is always a two-digit number. Successor of two-digit number is always a two-digit number. No, this statement is false because successor of two-digit number is also a three-digit number. 99 is two-digit number. When I add 1 to this number, it will be 100. So the successor of two-digit number is always a two-digit number. This statement is false.